welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to give you 3 spring diffuser blends that you're going to want to use this spring. It's going to renew you, rejuvenate you, and bring all the great smells and fresh scents of spring right inside your home. I love diffusing essential oils in the springtime, or any time for that matter, because there's so many great benefits to aromatherapy. It changes your mindset, it gives you peace, it gives you a sense of a happy, positive mood, and it's just wonderful to bring those smells from the outdoors that we love so much in the springtime indoors. I love also using a diffuser because it helps clean the air, and it also brings a great moisture in the air that's very helpful when you have seasonal spring allergies. Now, the type of diffuser that you use, there's so many great ones out there. There's ones that have vapors that come out, ones that have timers that you can set it. I like to use a diffuser that has a timer that it will diffuse throughout the whole day, so I'm not getting it concentrated on a specific time of day. So one of the diffusers I like to use is one that has a cool mist that is released, so it humidifies the air, and then it also releases the tiny particles in the oil throughout the day. So this is actually a timer, and you can have it come, diffuse in the morning, afternoon, evening. And then also too, it breaks down the essential oils small enough so you're not getting large quantities into the environment. Also too, I like to use all of my diffusers in high traffic areas throughout the day. So our common areas that we hang out in the home, such as our living room, dining room, even our bedrooms, because I do like to diffuse in the evening time as well. Your hallway you can use. So kind of evaluate your home and decide where is the best spot to put your diffuser. And maybe you'll decide, it'll be completely different than what I do, but this is just what I do, and maybe you'll decide you'll have a better spot. Diffusing is like aromatherapy. So here's another diffuser that I have, and this one is nice because it is very pretty, and I like to have pretty diffusers displayed in those common high traffic areas. But I want you to know aromatherapy is great because it helps so much. Your mind, your heart, your soul, your body, the way you think, the way you concentrate. So all of the oils that we're going to be discussing and diffusing today are great for all of those things, and they give you a sense of renewal, and they give you a fresh outlook on life this spring. So one more thing is, when you diffuse your oils, and you can diffuse pretty much any oils that you feel comfortable with, I highly recommend finding a high quality essential oil that is properly sourced. So what I mean by that is, you want to make sure your oils come from an environment where you're getting the people that are pulling the oils and extracting the oils are getting fair pricing for what they're doing and what their work is. Also, you want to make sure the environment in which you get your essential oils is clean and not sprayed with a lot of chemicals and harsh products. And then also too, you want the most concentrated essential oil in your bottle. You don't want anything that has any fillers or any unnecessary ingredients. So if you pick up a lavender bottle, you're not getting lavender that also has additional oils in it or additional fillers in it that aren't good when you diffuse in the air. So be aware of that. If you want to know what oils I use and what diffusers I love, there will be a blog post down below in the description where you can go click on that, and then at the end of the blog post is going to tell you how to get started and where to buy the oils, the accessories, and all the things where I get mine and why I choose the products I use. So make sure at your own time you go check out that description box, and it will help you get started. And one more thing before we start diffusing the oils, if you go over to my blog and hit that blog post, there's also going to be a link there where you can get a free recipe card that's going to break down the 3 spring diffuser blends. So you can basically print that, and you can laminate it or store it in an area like on your refrigerator. So if you forget anything, you have it right there for a quick reference, so you can diffuse it all spring long. So go ahead and head over to www.riggscreekfarmhouse.net and get that free printable, because you're going to want that, because I I know I forget all the time, and I'm like, what oils are we supposed to diffuse, and why are they so awesome, and what ones smell like this and what ones smell like that? So make sure you head over there to get that free printable. Okay, so this first spring diffuser blend is what I like to call Spring Breeze, and you're going to get some filtered water and pour it to your fill line in your diffuser. So you're going to want that happening in your diffuser. Make sure the water's filtered. Try not to use tap water because sometimes it's loaded with chlorine and things we don't want to deteriorate our diffuser or mess with our essential oils. So we're going to use something called bergamot, lavender, and orange. And I like all three of these oils because they smell beautiful, and also they are great oils to diffuse in the springtime. Now, lavender is a great oil because it is very calming and soothing and a wonderful fragrance, one of my favorite. And bergamot and orange are citrus oils, and citrus oils provide a lot of energy, so they give you a lot of energy and they're very uplifting. And bergamot and orange along with the lavender are great to diffuse because I feel like it helps you get fired up or pumped up for spring cleaning or those spring projects that you're going to be tackling. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add our orange, and we're going to add about 4 drops of orange. If you are sensitive to smell, I would highly recommend just cutting these all in half. Just until you get used to it or until you decide it's a good fragrance for you in your home. Then we're going to go ahead and add our lavender, which we're going to do 3 of this. So you can do 1.5 or 1 to 2 drops of your lavender. Like I said, if you're sensitive, you're not sure about smells and things. And then your bergamot, you're going to add about 2. And then, like I said, you're going to diffuse this in a high traffic area, but I would definitely diffuse it in an area where you're going to be tackling a project or spring cleaning, and then go ahead and place your lid on and whatnot. I do want to say to clean your diffuser too, you can use rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip to clean it all. So I like to clean mine about once a month or season, depending on if I use these oils the whole season and I want to change it up in the summertime. I'm going to go ahead and clean this with my alcohol and cotton swab. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in my high traffic area and set it on with the button and the timer. Okay, so the next oil we are going to diffuse is something I like to call spring showers. And with this, spring showers always is wonderful because it kind of cleanses the air, and it also has that sweet, fresh smell from the rain, and just wonderful because I just like it after a warm day working outside or doing some spring chores, and then you have that rain come through and clean everything, and then the smell that comes after. So you're going to go ahead and fill your diffuser with your filtered water to the fill line. And then we're going to use frankincense, which is very grounding. Again, we're going to use orange, which is that citrus, that renewal, rejuvenating oil. And then we're going to use something called rosemary. Rosemary essential oil has that woodsy smell. It is a great oil. It brings clarity to the mind and concentration. So if you are working on a deep project and you really need to concentrate, this is a great oil to diffuse. So we're going to diffuse these 3 oils. Okay, so we're going to use that 5-4-3. We're going to use 5 drops of orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like I said, cut this in half. If you're sensitive to smell, you're going to add about 4 drops of frankincense. Very grounding oil. Get you back to your inner peace. And then our rosemary, which is very woodsy, beautiful oil to diffuse during the springtime. You're going to add about 3 drops of that. Go ahead and place everything together and then set your timer. I like this diffuser because I can change the color of the lantern, so I can give various colors like red, green, blues. There's even like a light blue and then a white. So I just think it's really pretty because you can change it up maybe from, the holidays or the seasons. Now our last diffuser blend for the spring is something I call spring flowers. One thing that's great about the springtime is the smells of fresh flowers. And I like to diffuse this when I'm in a slump or a little depressed or anxiety or I'm just not feeling it. I like to diffuse spring flowers because it brings back all the pleasant smells of spring flowers. So we are going to use vanilla, which is such a popular oil. Everybody loves the smell of vanilla. You can probably recall so many great things throughout your life that have the smell of vanilla. Lavender, we're back with lavender again because it's just a great oil, very calming, soothes anxiety and depression. And then we have cedar wood. So we're gonna add about 5 drops of our vanilla to our diffuser blend and get that in there. And this is a little bit thicker oil, so think about like you're cooking with vanilla. It has that thicker, if you do pure vanilla extract, it has that thicker consistency because the beans are a little bit tougher to get. And there we go, I love vanilla. And then we're gonna add some lavender. So we're gonna add about 4 drops of this, 3, 4, and this oil obviously is a little bit thinner oil, so it's gonna come out a bit quicker. And then our cedar wood, we're just gonna add about 3 drops. I use cedar wood and lavender in so many of my beauty products, so many things. It's just a wonderful oil. And that's kind of on the medium, as you can see. Then go ahead and put your cap on and then set your timer and diffuse it in that common area. Okay, I did want to show you this, so I'm going to turn this on. This works pretty much the same way as my lantern. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And I'm trying to do this one-handed, so bear with me. Okay, so the diffuser's on. See how that's like a clear light, and then you can hit the button again and get orange, and then there's red. Then there's like an orangey red. I guess this one's kind of like a yellowish, green, blue, dark blue. So it's got a bunch of colors. My lantern works the same way, so I think that's kind of a nice purple. I like this purple for spring. And there's off with no light on. But I always like a light, so I'm going to add the purple because I think it's really pretty. There we go. So there you go. So I hope you guys try my spring diffuser blends. If you do, let me know in the comments below. If you want me to do more essential oil, healthy, natural living videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know that you like this video and you enjoy this video, and I'll be sure to do more. And then if you don't want to miss any videos from me, hit that subscribe button because I'd love for you to come walk with me on the banks of Riggs Creek for more natural, simple, homemade living here on the farm. I do anywhere from DIYs to cooking from scratch to natural, simple beauty products, living, cleaning products, you name it, we do it here on the farm. I hope you share this video with somebody, and remember, go over to my webpage and get that freebie because it'll all be written there for you, and you just print it out, put it on your refrigerator or your bulletin board or anywhere that you can look for a quick reference to diffuse these oils all spring long. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.